Alright, to start my list off, Young Boy Rick. Young Boy Rick, this might be, in my opinion, one of the best character in the game. Like, I don't know why I feel like that, but it's because, I guess it's because when I see Rick, I don't see people doing, like, putting in that much work with him, and then they're getting they're getting just, like, huge result in ranked matches, like, a lot. In terms of, like, all his moves just... He wins exchanges with his like double dagger swipe thing, his 1-2 swipe. That just has like some great hitbox. I just feel like his hitboxes are great, and I don't know if it's because he's skinny, but he's hard to hit. So his hitboxes are really good. He is so weirdly oppressive with his forward A hip thrust thing, and his blow chart with that is just so good. Shooting the laser, forward hip thrusting you, you're off map. He's then running off, down airing. If the down air misses, he up B's back, or he up jetpacks back. And honestly, I faced a Rick the other day who was comboing me like with the flying me seek with the up B thing. And I was like, wow, this is incredible. Like, it's insane. Rick just does things, and I say, out of all of that, he doesn't even combo you explicitly like other characters do. Like, let's say some crazy bugs combo or anything like that. He just whittles you down easily and consistently with forward AAA missile, and you hit him away, he just starts charging his teleport back, and it's really impossible to read because his portal gun is mad good. So yeah, man, it's kind of crazy. Rick, I wasn't expecting it, and to me, he's not even like some crazy expert character, but I don't know why I feel like he's one of the best characters in the game. I really, really, really do. Let me know if anybody else feels this way. I feel like it might be a little bit weird and off, but I don't know, Rick goes crazy to me. Arya, Arya's right there with Rick. No way to debate this. I mean, dude, the target combos, so to explain, target combos are really just, they're not necessarily like, it's not true combos or anything like that. It's just more so, yes, they're definitely true, but they're easy combos, they're built-in combos. It's something where you do like forward A, and it hits. Her target combos, as far as like it being like a up B, up A thing, it's just so, you can make things so consistent with her that they're just, and they're built in, they're what the character is supposed to be doing. You're supposed to up B, down, stab people with down A, and fall, but then like following with neutral air is like where your own combo starts to come into play. But it's more so she has these 2 to 3 hit target combos that are just super good. They're just super broken, super consistent. I mean, they are there. She is the defining assassin. There's no way around that. She just can catch you slipping, and it's all over. You're above 50% of the screen, you got caught with an up B, it is all over. It's just how the character plays. It's a lot like PlayStation All-Stars for anyone who played that. There's certain characters that would take you to the sky. She is a sky taker. Like, she is the sky rider, the sky taker, and it's just so consistent. There's no way around it. She's fast. And honestly, not even the vertical thing is like all of her strength. She kills you off the side just as easily. She really can just find you slipping on the side, and a charge forward A, and it's very important, is charged forward attacks are so much better than ones that do not charge. So moves that you can charge in this game while you can move make your character infinitely better than having to actually aim the move, as opposed to being able to charge it and then aim at them, because of how you can make them respect you. But yeah, she's definitely a character that demands respect, has great combos, good at everything, you can never sleep on the dagger. Man, it just is what it is. Big Bat, another amazing S. This character, Mirror Man was saying, has no bad matchups. There's like 1 or 2 maybe, and I could agree with that. This character has, out of like neutral, he's not like the assassin like they are. He just beats you. I mean, he will literally box you up. He has 2 good spike attacks. He has constant approaches, a good charge forward A, so that makes him very strong. He Batarang, there's Batarang, his other great, amazing companion, the most amazing projectile you could ever ask for. Ridiculously fast. It's ridiculously fast. Oh my god. And it just, when it hits you from behind, adding the 5 weaken stacks, it's a struggle, dude. This character is really, really hard to beat because he outspeeds almost anyone. No one's putting him at disadvantage, making him feel like, damn, I can't really approach. mean, even when Gizmo throws up his wall of notes and popcorn, and that's like something you could stall out with, like, yeah, Batman, because he's still gonna get the ring. You know, you grab the ring, I mean, when you get the ring back, it really is something that's like a very short cooldown. It's like a couple seconds, and then you can throw it again easily. I went into the training room and tested myself, because yeah, man, Batman is not a character you can just like, ugh, he's amazing, you know, he's amazing. He's gonna hit you off the top of the map. His recovery with the grapple is really good. There's nothing about him that makes him like easy to get rid of by any means at all. Boy, Jake. Honestly, I don't think Jake is as crazy as people think. So I think the problem with Jake is that you can easily bait him into doing things that make him not at like a punishable state, but a relatively at one of his laggier points in the game, or a predictable point. So what I mean is, like, when Jake is facing Garnet, he will always go for skateboard if you even start to charge down smash for 1 millisecond. He will absolutely go for skateboard. And that time you can cancel and then go for a counter hit or something like that. So that's why I think Jake is like, there are things that he has to go for, because if he didn't go for the skateboard while you were charging a down smash, then he would be a clown, because he would be leaving a possible kill on the table. There's just things that Jake absolutely has to go for, because if not, he'd be leaving a kill on the table, that are so polarizingly obvious because they're so good that you never forget they exist. So I mean, like the stretchy punch, the skateboard, it's like you would never forget these things exist, and when you can take advantage of them forcefully having to be used by manipulating his mind with like certain approaches that you know will cause him to react in a certain way, then he becomes very easy to beat. Honestly, it's like I need to face J Mafia, the best Jake, because dude, if I face a top 100 player who's a Jake, it's like I'm feeling pretty confident I can win. Like, pretty confident. I mean, I don't lose against Jake. I really don't. And Garnet's not a great character, but I really don't lose against Jake, because it's so easy to bait him into like, well, I want him to get close to me, or I'm gonna start charging a down smash. He's jumping, cancel the down smash, slide forward, up B, clap him, he's dead. You know, stuff like that. That's like, instead of having to play the neutral for 15 minutes and you're like, oh man, I need to read exactly what he's doing. Nah, fuck a read. I can literally like trick him into doing what's necessary to get rid of him. So I think that's why he's like, I mean, I think he's an amazing character to play in 1v1. Like, you're not gonna, clearly he can do amazingly well. I just don't think, I think if you play Jake, you need to be aware of people trying to do something, trying to make you do something obvious. And I'm not, like I said, I mean, I face a lot of good Jakes, and I've, you know, one of the sets on my channel is against a Jake who's like, I don't know, rank 300 something, whatever, and it's like, man, I don't know, like that Jake, I haven't lost to a Jake since then, you know, because that Jake made me fully aware of how Jake really is, and I kind of already really understood that. Clearly, that's why I won the set. So, yeah, it's like, I don't know, I don't want people to, I know there's going to be someone who's like, man, no, I don't agree with what you say about Jake, but I don't mean to undersell Jake, because he's obviously a good character. He's like the guy who's like 1 or 2 on the leaderboard plays him, so obviously he's good, but I think there are ways to take advantage of him because he's a little too good. You know, it's weird. It is weird. Rain Dog, I feel like he's a good character to invest in. I know he's clearly like more of a 2v2, as people would say, support character, but as being a 1v1 list, Rain Dog, I don't think he's like just 2v2, you know? I mean, he has good combos. They're not like insane, and they're not going to absolutely kill you, but I think I don't know if it's his down air, it's like his tail purple whip attack, like it is, man, it will get rid of you after a certain point. So it's like he racks damage very consistently, very swiftly. Projectile wall, I mean, it is good at edge guarding. That's the thing. I mean, I haven't played cracked Rain Dogs. It's like, I've played Rain Dogs who are really, really good, but I've never played Rain Dogs who are like, I don't know, who are basically in the top 100, who make me feel like he can't do anything. But that's when I do also feel like he is a character who's high on the leaderboards consistently, and I see people use him in tournament, even in 1v1 sense, so I know he's a good investment. And because he has a lot of things you need to focus on, like putting the flame down, then shooting through the flame, putting up the electric thing above you, he has a lot of mental stacks, so you need to train. That's why I say the more you invest in a character like this that has things that are hard to use, but the better you get with them, it really does make you better. Not just like, oh, the better you get with this, it makes you a little bit better. Like, the more efficient you get with Rain Dog, you just push his natural ability, and I guess he could be S, but I don't know if people are playing him at that level, and I don't even think, no, I mean, I don't think he is oppressive even enough to be S, but I think he can just be played with the best of them with absolutely no problem. Like, I don't think he outright just gets demolished by people. I would see Batman running him down, but I don't know. I think he's pretty good. He's worth people's time, so good character. Super City, Big Soup. Superman. Man, he's good. I don't think he has broken things though to be S. Like, these guys in my opinion up here have broken things, like crazy target combos that insta-kill you. Weirdly, I don't know if it's just me, but like broken hitboxes, this might be just a just me pick, but this guy has the Batarang backup that makes him so elite. Good combos, good damage, moves that have purpose, like multiple spikes. His up air, you know, really has good knockback as an up air. So, but it's like Superman, I think he just is like, he's more jack of all trades in all those things, and he includes obviously a fuck ton of cheese, but I really don't think cheese gets you half as much in a 1v1 as it does in 2v2, so I don't think it's as relevant. But I do think he has, like I say, all these characters are worth it investment wise. Like, if you play these guys and you keep getting better and better and better combos, better mental awareness, better gameplay in general, it's like they all have things that make it so that it's worth your time, because you're getting more accurate with his laser and you're getting deeper combos and stuff like that. His armor game, and the armor game is what makes him a good character to start off with. His moves have the armor, a lot of his charges do, so it's like that alone is the stuff that makes him good. The cheese alone makes him good, and when you invest, you really just get better and better and better. You learn more about the game, learn more, because the character is something you can lean back on. So not broken stuff for sure. I don't feel like he has broken stuff. He just has cheese, and cheese isn't really broken, and it's fairly like easy to abuse in a 1v1 sense. So you don't see people cheese you in a 1v1, but they do put the same pressure on you in other ways that has the power of the cheese. You know, people aren't hanging out on the ledge in 1v1 trying to up down you with Superman as consistently, but I mean, you know, when they're flying up trying to grab you and throw you down. But at the same time, at a very high level, they'll be happy to throw you to the side, follow you with a neutral air, multi-punch, jump, follow you with another one, you know, and try and cheese you out at 20%. That it's not the typical cheese you see, it's just more skill orientated with reads, with combo execution, but it is, you know, that stuff. But that's what I mean. You get, all your cheese gets better, all your base things get better when you get better as a character. So maybe that makes it sound like he should be here, but I just don't think he has broken things that put him here. And I think he takes skill for you to get results with. I think so. I think so. Master Finn up here with the best of them. There's no way around that. Dude, his speed is unreal. I actually really, just one move in my mind puts him here, and I don't think people necessarily think of this right away, but his flying boot, his like neutral air boot, oh man, dude, oh man, oh me, oh my, like what in the world? He like, it catches you low and leads into everything. I mean, if you're under him and you try to punch him or something or whatever, dude, that boot is gonna clip your hands. Now you're gonna get swipe, up B, you're dead. I mean, and that's why I'm saying I fear the boot, because the boot is the beginning of the end. It's like, oh, I went for a hit on him. What? You just got booted, boy. Like, so there's obviously other good things, like, you know, as I was saying, the backpack is the up B, like, oh man, yeah, he's really good. Speed is amazing. Combos are amazing. A lot of routes, so the attacks don't just decay, because attack decay is very real, and with a lot of routes that you can take from. It doesn't happen as much. And he has cheese. You know, he has one of the best almighty cheeses in the game, the purple drag sword. Yeah, like, oh geez, you're and it doesn't matter. It's not like, oh, in 1v1 you're just dodging it every time. No, you're not. It's like you're coming up from the ledge, you see the sword above your head coming, you try and dodge through. Yeah, geez, like, okay, I tried, it didn't work, but I tried. But that's why I think he is just, you know, that's reliable. He is a good character. Like, it's weird to me because Arya has the instant kill confirm combos, and they're both assassins, but it's like, he is an assassin in a very different... I didn't even talk about the gem recovery, high level stuff like that makes him so hard to edge guard. Now that it's just gem recovery all day, people have realized that. They're not using the spin backpack together, they are using the gem recovery. And yes, Garnet can reflect the gem, there's ways you can knock away the gem, destroy the gem, but I mean, even when you do that, he still just, you know, can drift back, and it's not too hard to recover in this game. The gem recovery just makes it so that, you know, like, this is a Dragon Ball FighterZ type situation when Ultra Instinct Goku came out, but it's like, dude, you think you're on the advantage, you're edge guarding him, he gems past you, now all of a sudden you're getting your back slashed up and you're getting killed when you were going for an edge guard. It like kind of tricks you. It's like, oh man, I thought I was at the advantage, but you really weren't. And if you ever fall asleep on that concept mid-match, like, you can, it just, oh man, it's terrible. So, and this is at high level more so, just, yeah, Finn's good in general. Yeah, Finn's good. Black Adam, I faced one recently who I actually thought was cracked. Kind of opened me up to how strong he could be. In a 1v1 sense, I haven't faced one who made me feel like he was, like, insane. I see his potential as an A tier. I do, because when I think of a B tier, I think of like characters that I think he's only B tier right now because people not too many people are great with him, and he's harder to use. But I do I don't want to, oh, his potential is, you know, as people laugh down at potential. But I mean, like, no, he is already like clearly a decent character. So it's like, I think people will just be performing at this level with him in general. He's not up here. I don't see broken stuff from him. I just think that he has good general gameplay. This sounds weird, but his forward AAA is good for people to crutch on, because it's like you can kind of just turn off your brain and press that sometimes and then do aggressive follow-ups after. He has a hard neutral to play, very hard neutral to play in terms of like his flowchart. You need to really decide for yourself what's working for your flowchart in terms of like putting up the shield and shooting the thing out, having it bounce off of the shield and stuff like that. But he has moves that just lead to so much. That like air paralyze he can do that does like 20% and can lead you into, it's gonna lead into huge damage from him. And honestly, more so than anything, he's actually quick. So when he's hitting you with his launch punches, like yeah, whatever that crap is, dude, that is like as dangerous as the Arya ladder. Easily, like just as dangerous. I was sleeping on this, and I'm telling you guys, if you haven't seen Black Adam really going crazy like that, I'm telling you, Black Adam ladders are just as real as Arya ladders. I think they're like, I really do, man. They're just as, I mean, if I had Wonder Woman up here, maybe they'd be more relatable. They're a little bit more like that, but I'm saying like he has real ladders. Like Garnet don't have ladders. Some characters don't have ladders. I don't know. Like Tom doesn't really have ladders. Stripe doesn't really have ladders. But like, no, Black Adam has ladders. You just don't know it yet, because not that many people are cracked with him. But now I'm telling you, dude, that like 50%, you better not be in the sky against Black Adam, because you could really suffer. You could quick die, quick die, because you're just sleeping and you don't realize that is all you need to die. And I think it's just like forward AA. I don't know what it is. I only played him a little bit, but it's not hard. Like, it's just one input that could take you out of the game easily. So that's why I think he's actually kind of good, but I got to see in time. Like, and I don't know. I just don't even. Personally, I don't even need time. Like, he's A. People just don't know. Big Brawny. Okay, dude, this character, I think, is the top of the A, and he wants to be S so bad because Dunk is insanity, and he hits so damn hard, dude. He hits so hard. I mean, as a garnet player, he combos me from 0 to 60 like that. Like that, dude. It is no effort. He hits so damn hard. And let him catch me sleeping. Dunk City. I'm dead at like 90% on the stage. Not 1 centimeter off. So I just tipped it. No. I'm on the stage. Dunk, dead. Like at 90 to 100%, you're just dead to LeBron if you ever fall for a dunk. And dunks don't have to come from the top of the map. Like, no, good LeBrons are dunking like right off of the bottom of the ground, you know? And like I said, they're comboing me heavy. And not even the real thing about LeBron that really makes him scary to me is like if you're good with the ball, his edge guard is dumb, because if you're ever on the bottom of the stage, on the actual side of the stage, you're on the sliding down, one ball throw is like, it's damn near impossible to get by, and then he pretty much just keeps slapping the ground right after at a really dumb pace. And you know, that's why I know it's good, because not to like bag on the LeBron players, but I don't see them timing the ground slap. You know, it's just, they're just, once they throw the ball, they're just smashing the ground like they're Donkey Kong. I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, it's like, did you even, like, they're not having to actually, I don't know, I'm just seeing that some of the moves that he does are so good. And when he doesn't have the ball, you think he's weak, but like, no, he could just use a move that has a good hitbox repeatedly until he gets the ball back. He could just keep going for forward A over and over and over and over and over to just wait to get one hit to get the ball back. He doesn't have to do anything risky. So, I don't know, I think he's actually cracked as a character. I just only put him in A, like the best of A, because I just don't put him in S, because nothing is broken to me, and everything takes skill and understanding from what I know. I don't know how hard those combos actually are, but I see the big combos, and I know combos take skill and execution and time and a little bit of training. And he has, like, as base character, he is one of the harder characters to use because of the ball handling, so that just is a thing. But I don't think he's like, I know in the beginning people are saying he's just some random, this, that, whatever, like he's not that good, no results. And I don't care about results, things take time. Just look at how the characters are playing in general, even when you fight against them. I'm sorry, I'm really not one to care about results. Like, you can obviously just use your brain a little bit and look at, when you face high level people with the character, look at how much damage they're doing on touch, look at if that's leading to a kill confirm, look at how oppressive it is in the neutral. And like, you know, I'm sure it has weaknesses, but when you actually face it, you're like, no, this is actually damn good. Not like, oh, they're just cracked with this. No, this is actually pretty good. This is a good maneuver and stuff like that. I do think like he does suffer when he doesn't have the ball. That's why he's not up here, because only few attacks are actually good, and you want to abuse those same attacks to make sure you get the ball back. If you start using every attack you have, or like playing how you were before when you don't have the ball, no, don't do that. Just play really bitch and really dumb and only use the 1 or 2 moves. Play as if you're Hungry Box who's trying to land a back air only in that situation, and you will see better instant ball recovery with LeBron. Taz. So, I'm just like, I think his entire moveset is up here. And because he has a instant, I just think he's so lethal. I think he actually plays the game at this level. I really do. I don't want to put him in B tier. I really just think he plays the game at this level. I think if you're intricate with him, if people care about getting chicken state or whatever it is, I just call it that, where you turn the person into a chicken, when you actually care about this stuff, when you actually really play him very well. I mean, it's just, his down air is so lethal to me. His biggest weakness, and as someone who's played a little bit of him, his biggest weakness is, for some reason, it seems like, I don't know if this was because I didn't play enough time with him, but I think you need to really master your timing of hitboxes with him, because when he starts getting rolled in a match, to me, he starts getting rizzily rolled, dude. Like, it seems like when you can't hit someone, you can never hit them, or like maybe it's just like priority thing. I'm not sure. I haven't played enough Taz, but I don't think all his moves, like the Cloud is an S tier move. The Tornado is, yeah, another S tier move. I would say that. Honestly, his forward A is another S tier move, but I think it all has bad. I think all that stuff has bad hitboxes. The Cloud obviously does not have a bad hitbox, but it's just very abusable as far as like, oh, any projectile that even touches you during those moves could absolutely stun you and lead you to a huge combo into a death. So it's just the kind of stuff like that, and his other physicals aren't necessarily like, I'm sure nothing is disjointed. You know, like I don't think, yeah, I've never seen anyone talk about like Taz disjoints and how the forward A is so good. Like, you know, I think some of his moves have like a rough hitbox, but I do think he's strong. He does have combo game. It's not the biggest, but he has speed and he has kill power. I think he has, some of his moves are too good to be B tier, but I think he struggles legitimately. Like I don't know if people can like ever win a tournament with him, especially in like a 1v1 way. Like I don't know, you need to be an insane Taz. Maybe it's the highest B. I just feel like he's so lethal at times, guys. I'm telling you, Cloud near the ledge, you're done for. Not even talking about down here, but just a high up tornado that can be drifted down and just get rid of you. I think he goes pretty crazy if he can get you near the ledge, and he can easily do that. His combos corner carry you, at least really long ones. So I don't know. It is what it is. I think he's pretty good. So Steven is the low key, high key S tier. I know that he performed in tournaments recently. Nitro has been doing things with him. He's a big time Steven player. Steve the Flame. He's always doing things here on YouTube, streaming big with him. And yeah, I just think that Steven is just good. He is a hit and run character to the fullest. I don't see, when I say this again, it's like, this is a sign of another character, that a character is good, when they don't have to, I mean, as you guys have seen my channel, I would assume at this point, if you're still watching the video, that like you've seen my channel, you've seen the garnet combos, you've seen stuff like that, and it's like those are intricately hard work combos. I don't see anyone kind of like, I see people putting up clips of stuff, whatever. I don't see anyone grinding away like Steven approaches, Steven this, that, whatever, like to the fullest extent. I see them playing a ton of matches, so they get to just play the neutral and get better. But I don't see people like grinding away things with him to make him work. You don't need to make Steven work. He already works. That's what I guess I'm trying to get at, is he already works by you just playing the neutral and playing a ton of playtime with him. In every match you play, you might as well get better, because his up shield just hits you and it keeps going into another up shield, into an up A. You know, he just works. His neutral air does a ton of damage, like 15 to 10 through charged and uncharged. It's like, so that just works. You know, I just don't see people having to get so intricate with him to get results. They just play the game and they play well, and then they get results. And that's not a bad thing. It just is like the sign of a strong character. It's a sign of a strong character. This character, along with his grandpa, is a top tier menace. So I will always say this, people don't know that Morty was bad because he was glitched in the beginning. It wasn't that, it was, I honestly believe he didn't need any other buff besides his, this was the change. He, after you did down air with his giant hand, whatever, he couldn't do other attacks immediately. So there was like a huge delay. I'm talking like you had to input two things to make it work. So if you tried to do a down air into a forward air X, you'd have to do down air, press forward air, and press it again. So you couldn't, it was terrible. Like, you're losing millions of frames on this. Terrible. Your combos are impossible, whatever. It's just really bad. After that change, it just made it so he could actually protect himself. If you miss a down air, you can swing the X. If your down air does land, you can do down air, X, neutral air, jump down air, X, hand, spin Morty or hammer Morty. It's like, dude, that what I just said was like a 50% combo, and that shit's really not that hard. And yeah, it's just like Morty just had his routes opened up immensely because he was low-key glitched and people thought he sucked, so he got overbuffed, and then he is now like where he is. He's just great. There's nothing about him that's actually bad. I mean, yeah, he's to me, he's just so scary in terms of like a fight sense, dude. He touches you, huge damage incoming. And you ever fall, if you ever like, this is the thing, you cannot account for all of his cooldowns against you. So throughout the match, you'll just be fighting, and then he'll shoot a fully charged, not a charged laser. He doesn't actually have to charge it. A laser off. It's like his laser off of cooldown, and it will actually stun you for huge damage. But he gets one of these like every like 10 seconds, let's say something like that. And it's like, honestly, you cannot, like, this move will hit you. Let's say like if it hits you 5 times out of the match, you're like done for. You're absolutely done for it. And if you're ever losing to Morty, like you're getting oppressed and you like your brain shuts off for a millisecond, you can't escape this move, because you'll try to catch up to him, you'll try to get close to him, and he will shoot you with this move and confirm you into a down air, axe, down air, hand Morty spin. It's like, yeah, that is real, dude. You can't really chase him if you start falling behind, and he's super aware of how you need to catch up, because that shit will really mess you up. I don't even talk about grenades or anything like that. Honestly, I don't even want to go into that stuff. It's just his combo game, along with his neutral to achieve that combo game, is so fucking scary. And all his other side gadgets are just good stuff. I mean, you really struggle to edgeguard him because of Portal, which has armor. So Portal is always a good recovery option because it has armor. I mean, he has healing through the down B, like, space-time recovery. Yeah, Morty is just good. He's good because of, like I said, the things that I was talking about, and in general, he's just good. Alright, the one people actually want me to talk about, Garnet. So Garnet is the clear B tier of the game. There is so much that can be said, slow frame data, I mean, everything. I understand why the world struggles with this character so much. It's just, she's just slow with not insane, like, return on damage. Like I said, Steven neutral air does 10 to 15. And from what I'm aware, can start a combo. Her neutral air is like 5 to like, I don't know, it's really not much, like 5 to 8, even on charge, like it's really not much. But she has huge combos off of it, and if you have great air to ground combos, like, I mean, if you watch some of my videos, you watch my combo videos, you can do like 50% by landing a neutral air, putting them to the ground, multi-punch cancel, shoot the up B, jump forward air, jump up B. Like, that's like a 60% combo. Like, it's really good, but like, that's hard, dude. That stuff is hard, and I don't want to suck myself off, but like I said, I've been the best player in the world for PlayStation All-Stars at a time. I was best player in the world with my character, absolutely. I've done decently in Smash. I've played many locals, won locals, just whatever. I've just spent a lot of time playing these types of games, and even when I'm playing people to any degree, it just feels like I am put in a lot of time and effort. As you can see, combo videos on the channel for days, whatever. I put in a lot of time and effort on the character, so I don't leave damage on the table. I think about my approaches. I've gone in the tech room and explored the character and found, hidden button cancels to achieve more damage. And it's like, I just don't think other people are doing that shit. And they're just going to do better. They're going to be able to play in tournament and do well. And it's like, that's the reason why I really, I'm 30 years old. I don't care about playing in tournament anymore. I'm not a young boy. But it's like, I wouldn't even, that's why I say to anyone who even would be daring to, don't you be dare wasting your time playing Garnet, because I've done a lot of work with the character, and I've done a lot of work with many other characters and done the same thing, and it's like, yeah, here, it's just not going to be worth it. And as far as a 1v1 sense, I've seen people do well with the character a bit. The one dude, Stealth VZ, reached number 12th in the world with Garnet. But it's like, well, I wonder how, I'd love to see that in like a ranked sense and see how how he's doing against the spread of like all characters at all times. Because honestly, when I was playing the other weekend, I was like, oh, I'm gonna go on my rank 100 garnet account, and one night it took it from rank 100 to rank 4, and I was just like messing around with it, just one of my, it's just a random decently ranked account in my opinion, because I have some other accounts sitting at like the top 20, and it's just like, okay, well, this is all fun, but a lot of the time, like, I would just have to try. I'm telling you guys, like, I can't drop you can't drop a combo. You have to know incredible kill confirms. You have to know when to change your mindset from insta kill, from like fight mode to kill mode, and do really cheap things like spam down smash and spamming up B. It's like, it takes so much training. It's like, people don't do this, I'm making all these videos, making all this stuff for garnet. If I'm doing all of that for garnet, and I'm saying like, oh, it's really fucking hard to beat people, and I can barely stand up to any characters in the cast, and some, like, characters are an auto loss against, like Gizmo, there's no way you can win. Like, a good Gizmo, level 30 plus Gizmo, sing, throw popcorn, you cannot get through that. There's nothing you can do. You can't go around those. Like, you would have to eat like 10 damage and a possible stun into a combo. Like, that could kill you because Gizmo can one touch a high level. Like, it doesn't make any sense. That's why the game is not, not sold as a 1v1 experience. It is primarily sold as a 2v2 experience, at least from the developer's mind. But, everyone wants to play 1v1. But just, it's like, stuff like that is like, I don't know if, that existing is like, well, Superman has laser that he can jump and shoot and get rid of that type of stuff. And it's like, yeah, it's just not all there with garnet all the time. And this is a big thing about garnet. Garnet does not have a charge forward air. I love forward air. It's amazing for starting combos and getting kills as far as a kill confirm combo, but she doesn't have a charge forward air. So when you're playing the neutral with someone, and it's like, you can't come at them from a very, like, a 70-degree, how could I think about it? Yeah, it's like, I guess, yeah, you can't come at them from like I don't know what the angle would be, like a horizontal angle with something that's like, you could do that with neutral air, but with neutral air, the hitbox is not that of a forward air. A forward air is generally like a forward reaching move that you could try to use at a lower angle, like it bugs, jumps, charges as forward air, and it skims the ground. It's like, you have to try and like go through it or know you're going to jump over it because it's coming at you and you have to respect it. When garnet is going to like come at you with something, the neutral air doesn't start at a low point and fling into the person. You always have to start it generally high, and it's a little easier to catch people because you're further away because you're high up. So it's easier for them to see you slam into the ground and them slightly dodge it and fucking punish you with a down air for huge damage. So it's just like, it's scary. I don't really know how to explain it. I'm probably rambled on about garnet so much at this point, but the character's a ton of fun, insane combo damage, not very good neutral. Some moves that do OP damage, like down smash doing 20 damage on full charge, is amazing. But I mean, you gotta put in work to get insane damage. I mean, just watch any of the videos on my channel. I love playing the character. I love how she feels like a true fighter, Captain Falcon-esque character. And I do huge, I'll do huge damage, I'll do cool stuff. She has amazing potential for edge guards. I honestly think she's the best edge guarder in the game. Like, top 2, 3, like 1, 2, 3 in terms of edge guarding. Incredible. I love when people say like, well, garnet doesn't have good spikes. You're wrong. Like, you're absolutely wrong. Gauntlets is amazing for edge guarding. Neutral air is bananas. Down smash or down air is really whatever, in my opinion. It's great. Like, it's amazing. Actually, no, not whatever. It's amazing because it flings below the ledge amazingly. When you jump at the ledge and you want to hit people below the ledge, the more you charge your down air, it's like, it seems like the further it goes. So there's things with garnet that are incredible, but I just know like that stuff is good. But not taking damage with her through everything is relative, through a fucking batarang, yeah, okay, good luck. Not taking damage from the basketballs or a super fast Superman who's just rushed you down, or even just putting ice on you, like, yeah, okay, good luck. Getting through all of the rain dog projectiles, yeah, okay, good luck. Like, you better And when you land, you're down there on the rain dog after you bobbed and weaved through the flurry of projectiles. You better not drop your 60% damage combo to any degree. And like, to be real, you can't always just like always land huge combos with her, because they're not like Arya combos where they absolutely like I'm gonna say where they absolutely work, but a lot of the combos are just so heavily height dependent. If their angle isn't perfect in your multi hands, and it's not, they don't have to be on the ground, but if their angle isn't perfect, that when you go to shoot the up B to look for an extension, or you go for your side B for an extension, and the height isn't perfect and they DI in a certain way, you're gonna have to leave that engagement with like 20 to 25 damage that you did to them. But if they get away and they start shooting a world of projectiles again and keeping you out and keeping you whatever oppressed in whatever way they have, it can get really bad, because you have to land big clean hits and not leave any damage on the table. And that's how you got to play Garnet to do really good. Big Tommy. Small Tommy maybe these days. I faced a Tom the other day. I thought he was pretty damn good. Combo game was pretty interesting for close CQB. He actually was like, it was like shoot Jerry, pan, run grab, shoot Jerry, pan, A, or like, and then like, or it was like up A with the paddle and jump clap. So he low-key did like a 70% combo on me. I was like, wow. He did it multiple times. He was amazing, actually. I think his top, like overall, he was like ranked, I don't know, top 2,000 in teams or something. So he's a pretty good player. But I know everyone's just saying Tom is not that great lately. He's just bad now, I guess. And I mean, to me, it's not that, like, I don't think that's the case at all. He's probably just an A-tier character. He's probably even, he could be like high A. I don't think he has abusable stuff that's making him appear. To be honest, I think he actually is A-tier, because I think some of his projectile hitboxes are legitimately broken. Like, I don't know if they're supposed to be like that. Some of them seem really dumb. I don't really get it. But I think his difficulty makes him the like this tier. I think in my personal opinion, this is by far the hardest character to play in the game. By far. All these other expert like frauds out here, shut the what? No. Tom, every time you do even a single combo, your aim with Jerry needs to be on point. To do these crazy full screen map snipes and save your teammate when you're playing 2v2s, even though it's a 1v1 tier list, it takes so much aim. And like, what? No, dude, aiming in this game is like the hardest thing in my opinion. Like, there's when you actually have to aim something, like Morty's laser goes straight, so you just line up with them and you shoot it and then you combo them. Okay, no, cool, no skill. This shit goes straight, so you jump, you're falling, okay, release. Yeah, because it goes straight. Easy stuff. Like the rain dog things that you gotta aim, that shit takes work, dude. Aim is hard, and Tom has to aim all the time. Same with Garnet, you gotta aim your gauntlets all the time. So, man, I gotta put him in B because his difficulty is too high. But I think he's up here. I really do. I think he's up here. Like, people say he sucks. I don't want to put him in B. People think he's bad because they're thinking B bad tier, Garnet bad, whatever. Like, nah. I guess I'll just put him low A because I just don't want people thinking that. Because he's not bad. I just think he takes dummy skill. I think you have to be so present in the match, so fucking present. And these, I don't know if these guys you got, like, yes you do. Yes, you have to be present for these other, but I mean, like, I don't know, Tom, you gotta work so hard. But man, Jerry, when he's strapped to a rocket, is the dumbest hitbox in the world. So you're a B tier because, yeah, your hitboxes when the projectiles are enhanced, when they're knocked back or whatever. No. Harley Quinn, I don't know. I see people putting Harley Quinn in A, whatever. Nah, screw that, dude. I just think she's so cracked. I think her the best combo game in the whole game. The best combo game. Let her catch you. In a 1v1, in a 1v1, she has everything you could ask for besides the batarang. The boxes make it so that she can't, like, she can hold space in places she's not even in. I don't even like how does a physical type character get rid of the box? If you play Garnet, tell me how the fuck you get rid of a box. A box is sitting there. What do? You can't punch it. You gonna use your only projectile to make it lose like one hit because it's like a multi-hit projectile that you can't like. What do you even do? So to me, it's like the box is just so dumb. Holds its space that you can't really get rid of, and that alone is like, so it's like a stationary Batarang. Her combo game is redunculous, like 100% comboing you with these like semi loops. He has good edge guards with the charge punch glove. Her ladder combos and not even combos, her just ladder chase down aggression is that of, you know, it's her and Bugs were the early day like gods of killing you off the top of the map, and she's still kind of there. I feel like it's really just, I don't feel like it's Bugs as much. Arya is obviously doing her thing, taking people to the top of the map, but I feel like low-key Harley is right there with him, man. I just see people putting Harley in A tier because she dies early. I don't give a fuck when you die, dude. The things that you do with this, like, yeah, she dies early, but she's not like fat, chunky like Gizmo with no like speed. She can really actually move. And I don't know, she can crutch on the giant hammer. Like, she has a crutch move. If you have a crutch move, you're good, dude. If you have a crutch move, it's amazing. Like, Garnet does not have crutch moves. I don't really think Tom has crutch moves. I don't want to say Black Cat. No. He has a crutch AAA, but that's just to turn your brain off for a second, not like consistently all the time. The hammer, you could turn your brain off consistently the whole match and crutch up. Especially that dumb charge forward, or the dumb charge hammer twirl where she spins it above her and moves a little and spins it again. Yeah, that thing is real good. I mean, even in a 1v1 sense, like, oh, you know that's coming. Well, the thing is, you don't have a shield in this game, so you're not gonna, like, you can't, like, you can't base to the ground and shield that shit. And if it's covering an area and you're running out of options, or they're reading where you're gonna go, that shit is still scary, and the hitboxes are jank as hell. So, hey, that catches your toenail. Oh, guess what? I guess it caught you for a full hit now, and you're going flying off the top of the map. Yeah, Harley Quinn, top tier. Eggster. Shag Norville. People think he's not as, he's just the most, like, is he the most honest S tier possible? I think he's just, I mean he's no, like, okay, everything is super honest in terms of, like, he's a better Garnet, he's a great physical fighter, he's just so good CQB. His flutter kick breaks armor, so that always makes his approach really good. He has really cheeky stuff that you can achieve with Ultra Instinct, like adding stacks. Just him having armor with that. His aerial down, like air smash that causes a shockwave when he's in Instinct. So, and his like weird thing where he jumps off you can like jump or just do like his like pose in the air, and that actually spikes people as well. And I see a lot of people don't do that, but that's an amazing thing you can do. I mean, I see people put him in A, and it's like I can't rock with that. I can't subscribe to that. He's in their league. Like, you're telling me Shaggy can't hang with these boys? Where? Like, you where? No. What? Absolutely no. And honestly, I look at these guys and I'm like, well, you better watch out, because Shaggy's, like, in my mind, the bigger body you are, the more Shaggy is having his way with you. So Shaggy's putting the hands on you. I mean, I don't know, whatever. Hands on you, definitely, because you're big as hell too. I mean, I'm sorry, Tez, like, you're just, I don't think you win the priority, and then he's definitely chasing you down, and yeah, I get wrecked by Shaggy's here and there, so yeah, like, nah, Shaggy's a boy. He's contending with Harley. He can fight up Morty. I guess he could fight Rick. Like, maybe like if I played Shaggy, I could actually get hands on Rick. Maybe I wouldn't think Rick is as good. Shaggy can fight Batman. The Rang does give him trouble. But he can fight him. He can definitely fight Finn, like, on an equal footing. He can definitely fight Arya, and he can definitely early kill her with just as much like vertical aggression as she has. So yeah, Shaggy to me, he's right up there with the best of them. Dude, Iron Jizzy. I saw a tier list that had him in like C. think it was Slush, another YouTuber. What in the world? What in the world? I don't care if Iron Giant doesn't have his infinite combo anymore. Dude, I faced Skizzy, who's number 4 in the world, Iron Giant. Dude, just search his name on YouTube, anyone. He has tournament footage. Iron Giant is I'm pretty sure he made grand finals, or like, I don't know, he was in either losers finals. I don't know but regardless, he was in top 8. You know, this character is good. This character is good. I know he's taken a lot of nerfs, but guess what? If you thought he sucked after he took nerfs, then I hate to say it, you suck, because he was good. Bolts is amazing. Like, the game's too early to be saying, oh my guy got nerfed, so he's not. Dude, Bolts is incredible. It stops you during a combo and causes a complete and utter reversal of the situation. He grabs you, throws you up in the air, up there. You're dead, just like you got touched by Arya. Like, things do a ton of. That's the thing, is like, and even at low percent, the situation is always drastic. Like, it's not just he puts you to the side of the map. If he does the car spin, it's at low percent. Okay, cool. You reach, or it hits you for all hits. You're like 40%. You're over at the edge regardless. Like, and then if that happens again after that point, if that same combo happens to you, guess what's happening now? Now you're dead because the percent was too high and you got knocked back a little bit too much. So it's like, when the combo is low percent, the situation that it leaves you in is a heart beating, like, oh, you're already spamming options because you're already touching the blast zone. And then if that happened, and then all you think is, well, if that happened when I actually had percent on me, I would have been a fucking goner. So Iron Giant to me has like, and these are like legit simple, like 1, 2, 3s, like one, I'm doing this hit, and this hit, and now you're lifted. It's not like insanely, I mean, but I think he's on the same realm of Shaggy. Is like, you need to understand where you're going to start your neutral with the character, and you need combos. Like, I don't think for like Steven, like I said, no. Morty, you do need combos. Rick, no. Batman, yeah, you do need combos. Finn, yes. Arya, yes. So Dark, but he's another one of those, like, you do need combos. The more combos you have, the better off you are with Iron Giant. The more routes you have, the more creativity, because it will lead to more situations where you are actually just, you have them on their fucking knees in a, oh, he's on the ledge, cannonball. Can he, like, you're really gonna have to work to get through this cannonball with perfect dodge timing, and if not, you're just actually dead, and he's gonna survive because he can just fly right back. Iron Giant is a great character. He has shown that in tournament. He's showing that in tournament recently. Don't ever say he's bad. Just don't. Just Wonder Woman, big wonder. Oh, what am I talking about? Wonder Woman's the new queen of the crop. I forgot. I mean, now that people are past saying that she's honest, and that she's too honest and too whatever, she's so fast. I don't know why she's the Flash. She's basically the Flash. She, in my mind, has to be like the fastest character in the game. She's not actually the fastest character in the game, but she just moves so fast. And things are so simple. When you're near the side of the map, what is she gonna do? Side punch you or whip? And they're both amazing. Her down air kills a high percent even when it just touches you, and has a super long disjoint. And it's quick, so it's something that at high percent you don't have to fucking dally around and try and get someone in some cool whatever. You can just go above them, put the stick on their head, they die. At low percent, ladder combos, up B, sweet spot up kick, you're done for. She just, I don't even really want to, like, do we need to run on about Wonder Woman? Armor, you know? Armor, okay, now I'm sweating. Like, did you take armor break with you as a perk? If not, you're an idiot, because armor is on its way. This character just doesn't let you, I mean, and once again, a multi-hit neutral air that is like, she's fast, so it can rip through people, break their armor. So she has a good armor break move. She has a good high percentage quick kill move that you can't, like, really, you know, it's good to just put out there and get out of the area if you mess up. Plenty of, like, I didn't even talk about the charge down smash. They nerfed that because that was way too good in the beginning. That's a good move. Also hands out armor. There's just utility within the character from the 1v, even in 1v1 sense. Like, I'm just saying, it just, you know, it just armor yourself and you're gonna have these good free approaches. She's quick, easy to understand in terms of her moveset is like relatively intuitive. And when you become a good player and you learn how cancels work, she can just toss you like her basic like charge A, cancel charge A combo, whatever it is. It tosses you, corner carries you to oblivion really quickly. So she's also a fast, strong, high weight character too. It's weird, she has a lot of weight, but she's also fast, and the moves are intuitive and can like catch you slipping, because I'm sure plenty of you have been caught, like, you know, you're just trying to come back from a scenario and then you just get whipped, you know, you just, and then it kills you. You were sleeping a little bit. So she has things that catch you sleeping. Yeah, she's just, everyone knows Wonder Woman is good. I saw people rating her lower in the beginning, and I just didn't think that would stick. I didn't think that would stick at all, and now I think she's back exactly where she should be, as a top character. So my big thing with Bugs is like, I don't know, people are saying he's bad now, but like, is he? I think that when people utilize, I think he was essentially stripped heavily of his combo game, at least for ease of use, but it still exists. It's just much harder to achieve. Like, much harder to achieve a healthy combo game from him. But does that make him low tier or like suffer tier? I don't think so. I don't think so. I really don't. Yeah, I don't think so, you know, like, does everything he needs to do. Has like a million items that really can throw you for a loop, and he still can catch you slipping like easily. Like, that's I think he's the catch you slipping character in a box. Like, that's what he does, you know, you get hit by a move and then all of a sudden he's next to you really quickly because he traveled there with Rocket, and the Rocket hits you and then another bat hits you because you were actually slipping. So I think his consistency is maybe lowered. Maybe he's like, I just struggle to think that he's like garnet. People, let me know what you think about this one. Let me know what you guys think about this one. I know his combo game was just stripped so heavily, and I see people just been dropping him left and right. Because he's not as, but he's so weird that I think the charge forward A, which I always swear is so good. I think he's good because he's so quick. This one's tough for me. I'm sorry, this one is tough. I'm gonna leave him there and let me know what you think about Bugs. Big boy Stripe. Big Stripe, big killer, big boss, big new guy on the scene. I think this character is so weirdly intuitive. At first he seems a little strange, but once you get used to him, you land a forward hit, you shoot one bullet, you then combo it into an up air, and now you shoot another bullet, and now you're up being into them directly to hit them again, and then you shoot the last bullet. Like, he just hits, bullet, hit, bullet, hit, bullet, hit, bullet, hit, bullet, and it's good. It's just good. I mean, hitboxes are good. His forward A, his whatever, like, it's good, dude. It's a Taz attack that you can charge, and it actually is like, it seems to even have a better hitbox than Taz's. Not as kill oppressive, but I mean, it's strong, and the buzzsaws there are backing him up. And the chainsaw is amazing because the chainsaw, you can't really interact with him when he's using the chainsaw because it's gonna touch you more than likely, and it's multiple hits, so it armor breaks. So there's just so much about the character that I think is actually crazy. I mean, gun is crazy. You're at a high percent, you're swatted to the side of the map. You're like, oh, I don't want to die. Pew pew pew. Okay, you did die. Like, it's weird, man. Because then I just wish I was like, man, if I. Like, imagine any other time you just get someone to a high percent, they're right on the edge of the map and they come back. But with this guy, they're dead every time in that scenario. They're just dead. I know his gun was nerfed recently, but that doesn't mean it's not still great. Like, it's great. It's up less, but it's great. Yeah, Stripe is the weirdest. He's like, if you're a Steven player, you're also gonna play Stripe. Because he doesn't require the combos. Like, he's very, he's a hit and run genius that just makes the match way harder. And he just can start stacking the damage on you because he always is where you want, like you want to get back on the ground after he's been swatting you around. He's always just coming for you with this, and it's just, he's really good, man. Really good moves. He's just has potential to grow because people aren't really even like, they're getting better with him in it, like I say, in a hit and run sense. They're not even grinding his combo game necessarily because he's just a good fucking character. So they just keep grinding his like neutral game, and he's already showing up. You know, Stripe is good. Used to think Gizzy was amongst the best, but personally I think his flow chart is hard to keep up with at all times. There's some matchups I think in a 1v1 sense that he outright demolishes, and he has probably more one-touch combos than most characters in the game, if that, like maybe possibly even more than Arya. But I haven't seen anyone ever do those ever one time in a match at all. And I did main Gizzy for a while, but I'll be the first to say I wasn't pushing him. I wasn't pushing to play him in a combo orientated sense because I just wasn't. But I would always see combos, Twitter combos of him that just could one-touch people. But I literally don't see anyone doing anything with the character that I think is possible and pushing his potential at all. So I can't even dare put him up here. I mean, all these other characters I've seen in ranked or a tournament or even, you know, just whatever matches, casual matches, whatever, at high level, just be going crazy. I know Gizzy is good, and I played him at high level myself, and I know he can have results, but I don't know if, like, I think he can be played at this level, but I'll be honest, I don't think anyone is playing him at that level because he's underplayed. I think he's solely in A tier because he's underplayed, and if he had more representation, he would instantly be up here because you would see a Gizzy god going fucking bananas with him and really showing off his power all the time in one touch. But I haven't seen it, I know it exists, and I'm sure it'd be possible. I mean, I do huge combos with Garnet that are impressive to me because I'm like, other people aren't even comboing like this with whatever, but I'm sure that, like, if someone took my Garnet combo game and put it on a Gizzy, I know they're playing up here because they're killing people. Gizzy's killing you with one-touch combos. He doesn't just do damage, he kills you. But I didn't master those, and I really haven't seen anyone who has. Last but not least, Miss wears glasses. And in a 1v1 sense, dude, I think she's pretty rough. I really do. I think the character is like hard to use. I played a good Velma recently. I don't know, they were like level 34. Clearly they had experience with the character. We're playing in ranked. He had huge combos. I mean, you know, Velma lands a down air, you're going for a ride, like 80%. But now that the game's been out for a while, and I know that's coming, like, I feel like that's almost her only combo starter is her down air. And when there's not a mix of 2v2 to make that go off, it's too noticeable because it's like the only good combo starter. And there's like things you could take advantage of, like when she's doing her laser, you only have to, like, if she's shooting with her red laser, you know, there's so much like more focus on her, and she's stationary during it, so if she's ever doing that while if the thing that's easy to bait with Velma, hit her very far away from you to the other side of the map, she'll start charging her laser, but it takes like the 1 2 3 4 5 to actually cause the knockback on you. Be very aggressive in running up to her, jump high, jump low, whatever, dodge the laser and hit her one more time, and you can essentially kill her because you can know that she will use the laser to try and, like, in that distance of you knocking her away. But because you know that, you can almost get there and punish her before that 5th hit even activates to, like, stun you and kill you, or to just knock you back, whatever. Just in general, I mean, I could be completely wrong about this. Anyone, let me know if you feel differently about it. Velma being in B, I hadn't played a good character in a while, or like a good player in a while that made me, like, with other characters that made me feel like Like, someone who's like above level 35, 36, I know they're fucking good at the game. Like, you got it. If you're that high of a level, yeah, you're good. You've been playing for a minute. Then I check their ranks after, and they're always a top 1,000 plus player. And I mean, when I see that with Velma, I'm like, I wonder. No, I mean, what you'd be doing is you need to land down airs, but if you don't land down airs, I think the set is immensely harder as Velma. But I think that's getting harder every day because the move is slow and it's hard to land. Like, it's not free. It's just not free. It's really not. So that's, I don't know. And anyone, feel free to debate me on that. I would love to have my mind changed, to be honest. Not saying I could just crush any Velma ever, but I think she actually struggles in 1v1. I legitimately do. And with that being said, let me know what you guys think. Hope you enjoyed the list. Definitely have any questions, you have any comments, definitely let me know what you guys think as far as, like, you know, just any specific character, any specific matchup, any, hey, no, actually, you don't know shit about LeBron because if you do this, he never gets his ball back and whatever. Like, I would love to, you know, just hear what people have to think about any character, any matchup, any which way it goes. But this was my 1v1, I guess, general. I tried to keep it 1v1, but in my mind, I low-key was thinking about some of the aspects of 2v2. But regardless, it is primarily 1v1. Hope people enjoyed it. I hope you have an awesome day. Get out there, play some Multiversus, and like, comment, sub. Peace.